right, ladies and gentlemen, Underground Pro, you are watching our first show, Inaugural, the main event, best 2 out of 3 falls, Tony Ceto and Darren Dean. And we got tag team action, West Coast Dream match, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus MEC, that's Kevin K and T-Roy Thomas. And then we got No Holds Barred, Mr. Wrestling, Kevin Steen versus Just Incredible. Plus a technical wrestling display that'll blow your mind. Davey Richard taking on the veteran, Calgary's own Lance Storm. So much more, including this match right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our opener. And that man right there is the brightest star. That's Reggie Bright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here next to my partner. Why don't you tell these folks who you are?
I am one half of the main event for this show tonight, Underground Pro Inaugural. I am the Fascination Assassination Tony Ceto, alongside a good-looking and talented play-by-play commentator, and Barry McKenzie. Not the nerdy mass comm guy, but in fact play-by-play commentator.
That's right.
Barry McKenzie.
Barry McKenzie. AKA Superstar Graham's Wet Dream. But enough about me. Right now, you are looking at
America's only Christian gangster, Eddie Vega.
And mamas and daddies lose their life over a couple bucks. And babies and baby mamas have to endure the killing. Where all of the local news crews promote the villain. Never promote the women, not consider the lost. Ones who caught between the guns and paying the cost.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
This is our first matchup of the evening.
First matchup in Underground Pro Wrestling history, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
The inaugural professional wrestling contest, as Reggie Bright executes a fireman's carry takedown, followed by a wrist lock. Eddie Vega comes back with a big clothesline. I'm going to send it to Barry Mack here. Actually, I'm going to let him take a sip of some natural ice before he does do that, because I'm a nice guy.
I can call the match and drink natty ice at the same time as these two gentlemen lock up. Yeah, Bud Light won't pay me nothing. Shades of Lesnar. Irish whip off the rope, which makes sense because he's wearing green. And then an electric chair slam. With a reversal and a suplex by Vega. A slam by Bright. The action is intense, ladies and gentlemen, as they lock up once again. Was that like a key lock or is that something like that? Big suplex again? Or is that a brain buster? Shades of Tomohiro Ishii. And now my partner, give us some insight. You're a wrestler, you're a main eventer. In fact, tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what these men in the ring are thinking right now.
Let me tell you something. This is not the first time. This is the first time these two men have crossed paths in Underground Pro, but this is not the first time these men have crossed paths in a professional wrestling ring. They have crossed paths many times before. 3 times, I believe. And Eddie Vega has actually gotten the victory 2 out of those 3 times. So Reggie Bright is definitely going to have his work cut out for him. I sure hope he's been watching his tape, because Eddie Vega is not to be messed with. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Reggie Bright came with the Shinjihiro Irie look tonight, as he gets, what do you call that? That was like a belly-to-back suplex, but he threw him forward. And then he hits a drop kick in return.
Everybody does that move on this game. I have no idea what it's called. And a nice shoulder block from Eddie Vega.
That's a dope move. Nobody really hits that. I'm going to lift you like an atomic drop, but then I'm going to throw you forward and you'll take a flat back bump. Nobody does that. That's awesome. It's a good move.
It's like he went for a belly-to-back suplex, but then he's like, he's too big for me. Just toss him the fuck forward.
Sure, that too. That too, sure.
Nice scoop slam from Eddie Vega. I call that the Big Japan special. Head scissors now. Reggie Bright goes for the body slam, but Eddie Vega.
Yamato T-Hawk no rope match from March.
None of you have any idea what he just said. But nonetheless, Reggie Bright with an edge-o-matic. Stomp to the chest. Eddie Vega with a big snap suplex to Reggie Bright. Vega applies the wrist lock on the brightest star. Reggie Bright with a big shin kick to the back. Rams him into the corner. Rams him into the opposite corner. Big chop to Eddie Vega. Sends him down. It was so impactful, so hard.
Big boot by Vega. Scoop and a slam. Behind by Bright.
Edge-o-matic once again. Big stomp to the chest. Eddie Vega with the kick to the gut. Shot to the face. Reggie Bright comes back, but Eddie Vega working on the forearms of Reggie Bright.
On this particular evening, Eddie Vega has a look. And that look is if I dressed up like Scott Dawson on Halloween. That is what Eddie Vega looks like tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as he boots Reggie Bright down, rolls him over, grabs the right leg. He's working on the right leg. Are we in Tijuana, ladies and gentlemen?
He does not look like Scott Dawson. That's my Scott Dawson impersonation. Reggie Bright with a big pile driver to Reggie Bright. Belly to belly suplex. Some
that was an awesome belly to belly suplex straight out of 85, 86.
Bringing me memories from Tully Blanchard in the Steel Cage I Quit match. Easily one of my favorite matches of all time.
Isn't it everybody's? Has anybody seen the I Quit Steel Cage Stargate match and it's not?
You're not a wrestling fan until you've seen that match.
You're right about that. I mean, if you've seen it and it's not in your top 10, I'm leaving. No, really, he left.
And by that, he means he walked 4 feet away from where he was.
And then said something.
Yes. Eddie Vega gets taken down by Reggie Bright. Gets immediately back up because it's Caw. Reggie Bright sends Vega to the top. Big superplex. Back to you, Barry.
I've never seen anyone in my life pop up from a superplex like that, and it's actually kind of a cool spot if it's your spot. If it's like your Road Warrior Hawk popping up from a pile driver, if your spot is that you get superplexed and pop up, and you can work that into your set, I say do it, because it's kind of a cool thing. I'm the guy that gets superplexed and then stands up and looks at you. You know, like Sting getting chopped by Flair in 88. Anyways, back to you part. Hey, check this out. You're a main eventer. Normally it's you guys that leave for a little while. I'm thinking after this match, I'm going to leave you with a microphone, brother, and I'm going to take a 2 or 3 minute leave of absence. What do you think of that, brother?
I think that's a great idea. I get to showcase my commentating skills as Barry Mack takes a few swigs of the natty ice. Reggie Bright to the top, but no water in the pool. Eddie Vega with yet another pile driver to Reggie Bright. Sends him right on the top of his head. McGillicudder. Big vertical suplex followed by the flying clothesline. You know, for a wrestler, I'm actually pretty good at this. This is fun. Reggie Bright with a suplex.
You know, for a movie star, I'm pretty good looking.
You're not a movie star. You've starred in 0 movies. Those
good looking.
Those 19 editions of Swift's Garage do not count.
Hey, easy there. 0 episodes guy.
I was in 1 episode for like 8 seconds. And I said the Fountain of Youth on one of those fucking episodes.
You did say the Fountain of Youth.
Split a ride with your mom, a bucket. The Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, that's awesome. Two good MCs and me, but still,
you're good. We're breaking character now. Eddie Vega with the palm strike to the face. Reggie Bright with the swinging neck breaker. Reggie Bright with the stomp to the chest. Vega with a closed fist. Ref needs to check those fists. Make sure that they're open.
Keep talking all you want. You're really nice to me. Thank you.
Yeah, totally.
Should uncross your legs, though.
They're not crossed. Reggie Bright goes for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2, and that'll do it. Reggie Bright with 2 wins over Eddie Vega. Eddie Vega with 2 wins over Reggie Bright.
I'm the reason everybody fired up this evening. I'm exhausted, barely breathing, holding on to what I believe in. No matter what, you'll never take that from me. My reign is as far as your eyes can see. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, gotta go. True sounds of a revolution, gotta go. In our hearts and in our souls, gotta go. United we stand, divided we fall. Gotta go. Take a touch with you or me. Gotta go. These sense of security. Gotta go. Want to live my life for me. Gotta go. Why can't they just let me be? Gotta go. Say I'm crazy, just bring it. Plenty thoughts within my head. Can't believe what I've said.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am running solo for the moment. Like that song that you just heard before Roddy's. Barry Mack has gotta go. Go get some beer or something, I'm not sure. Roddy Strong with a shot to the nuts. Referee, the fact that the referee is not disqualifying Roderick Strong is fucking blasphemy, but excuse me, I just commentated on Reggie Bright's match. Roderick Strong with the rear naked choke, or whatever that was. CJ Kurse with the belly-to-back suplex. Roderick Strong pops up with 2 scoop slams in a row as they lock up. Roddy whips CJ Kurse into the ropes. Roderick Strong with shoulder blocks to the gut of CJ Kurse now. Those ribs are definitely going to hurt tomorrow. You can even see he bumped him so bad that the scars are seaming through his ribs and onto his back. You can even see the freaking welts on his back already. That's how effective those shoulder blocks to the gut were. CJ Kurse putting the knees to the thighs of Roderick Strong. Everybody knows that my colleague Barry McKenzie loves them thighs. So this will be quite the treat for him. He definitely missed out on something right now. CJ Kurse with a big drop kick. My colleague Barry Mack is in fact back. Guess who's back? Back again. Barry's back. What the hell is going on? Joe Schmo with a cameo there. I did not know that Joe Schmo was in fact in the crowd. This is quite funny. Very funny. Humor. Roderick Strong locks up with CJ Kurse. CJ Kurse applies the wrist lock. CJ Kurse with an electric chair drop to Roderick Strong. Shot to the face. CJ Kurse misses that elbow, but Strong with the drop kick. CJ Kurse with a close fist to the face. CJ Kurse with a big scoop slam. CJ Kurse definitely getting the offense in real good so far. CJ with the vertical suplex. Roderick Strong with a swagger bomb. Or no, it's a gut-wrench power bomb. The swagger bomb is a Vader bomb. That's what Vega and Marcus X call it. But it's really a Vader bomb. It actually frustrates me that they don't call it the Vader bomb. But that's just because I'm a mark and I watch wrestling that took place in the 80s and 90s. But CJ Kurse with a DDT nonetheless. Roderick Strong with a shot to the face. A palm strike right there. And yet again, another gut-wrench powerbomb. CJ Kurse just went for a bicycle. Strong blocked it. Goes for the big knee lift. Elbow drop to the thighs, but CJ Kurse with a shot to the gut. Roddy dodges the clothesline, but CJ Kurse gets the knee there. CJ Kurse with some kind of modified wrist lock, Japanese wrist lock possibly. Delayed vertical suplex. Very well executed. Roddy with the body slam. CJ Kurse with the DDT. Shades of Jake the Snake Roberts. PS Power just did a video on Jake the Snake Roberts. I suggest you guys check that out. How Jake Roberts never held a title in WWE, yet he's like one of the most iconic figures in WWE history. And to PS Power, that is why Daniel Bryan can win the doesn't have to win the championship at WrestleMania to be an iconic figure in the landscape of the WWE. Barry Mack, what are your thoughts?
Mr. Wrestling Wikipedia himself, I'm talking to you. What belts has Jake Roberts had? I believe he held the 6-man titles in World Class once. And, oh, dude, I didn't mean Google it, you cheater, you scumbag. You know, you're like those guys that call the radio station with the answer to the trivia question after you spent, you know, oh, AOL, search it. I don't like you people. Please don't do that. Oh, you're doing that. Oh, I hate that. I was just asking if you knew. You could have just said no. There's more honor in that. No, now you have to know. Okay, I was thinking either Smoky Mountain or World Class. And no, dude, the TV title in Georgia, I don't know if I count that because that's like 1982. But maybe.
He was the North American Heavyweight Champion in Stampede Wrestling. He was voted the most inspirational wrestler of the year in 1996.
But this is
He was a 6-man tag team champion in World Class and a WCW television champion in World Class as well.
Well, okay, so the 6-man World Class titles, those are real. And the Smoky Mountain Heavyweight, that does count. Those were the two that I cared about. And Georgia TV title probably meant something back then, so that wasn't what I was asking, but okay, that's a real title.
This is exactly what Reggie Bright talks about when he says that I break character too much on commentary. But I'm the color guy, so I don't have to give a fuck about this anymore.
No, that was pretty much like what you get from PWG commentary. Two guys talking about how many titles Jake Roberts had.
Yeah.
Big gut-wrench power.
Let's talk about Darren Dean. Let's talk about my match with Darren Dean. You know, Darren Dean,
That's cool. I mean, you're a 14-year-old kid. We'll talk fantasy if you want to talk fantasy. But we can also talk about the best matches of the year. You know? No?
Okay.
I mean,
Ricochet and Masato Yoshino is like a 5-star match.
Okay, see, to me, it's a 4.5-star match with an amazing post-show, or post-match, which makes it 4 3/4. And you could even say that they do have the best pre-match video package of the year. They really do. They have the best build to a match and best pre-match video package and best post-match promo. And when you add all of that up, I see how you could say 5 for the whole thing. I get that.
Now, Darren Dean. I'm going to get to Darren Dean right now.
That's fine.
I have a match with him here tonight, and I'm just going to share some thoughts on him, because that's my job as a color commentator / wrestler, to get my thoughts on my match against Darren Dean. Now, Darren Dean, unlike a lot of people in this business, I consider him to be a cool guy. If anything, I consider him to be a friend of mine, and somebody I can relate to, somebody I can carry on a good conversation about wrestling with. However, tonight, he is not going to be my friend. He's not going to be a companion, an acquaintance. he's not going to be anything but a victim. A victim of assassination at the hands of the fascination of assassination, Tony Ceto, whether you like it or not.
Fascination and masturbation did it so hard you had a laceration. Let me tell you something, brother. I want to know when you ask when you ask Darren Dean questions about the shows he's been on. Do you Dave Meltzer him? Do you go, how many people were in attendance? Do you go, well, there were 827 people in attendance?
No, I just I was like, why did Delirious never book you? And he's like, because Delirious hates Gabe. It's like, how was your match with Eric Cannon? It was like, it was cool.
Everybody is down on Gabe this weekend. Gabe is,
No. I didn't mean Gabe. I was like, because Delirious hates Davey. I don't know why the fuck I said Gabe.
Okay. Well, the thing about Gabe is that I think Dragon Gate's ready to pull out from Dragon Gate USA. Because Gabe is booking just a typical indie thing. You know, he's booking your basic US indie. I don't know. That's a conversation for another time. I'm not Joe Pedicino, people. I'm not Gordon Soley. This isn't the Week in Wrestling. This is Roddy Strong versus CJ Kurse.
Speaking of Rod, I got Ron Trongard losing his shit. CJ Kurse with a shot to the nuts. That is not appropriate. CJ Kurse.
CJ stands for Crush Your Junk.
Yeah. You're doing good, dude. It was a nut shot, ladies and gentlemen. Roderick Strong goes for the big atomic drop. That could very well be it. On some Bob Backlund shit for the 2 count. And that'll do it.
He got him.
Mr. Ring of Honor, Roderick Strong, the Messiah of the Backbreaker, gets the victory.
Where is Ishii Naito on your list, bro?
Number 2.
All right.
At 4 3/4. A strong 4 3/4. We're going to let this music play for a little bit. This is a victim, a target by Misery Signals.
And we are live. We're back. We're back. Thanks a lot, Mr. Producer Guy. I got some asshole named Jeff in the booth telling me that I'm on. Excuse me, Sunshine. You said we were cutting out to a promo.
Let's get to this tag match here.
Niggas without a chick. Niggas without a chick. Niggas without a chick.
I'm coming straight out of Compton. When something happens in South Central Los Angeles, nothing happens. It's just another nigga dead. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a sword off.
Melanin Enhanced Combat, ladies and gentlemen.
And here I thought they were like main event click or something. Little did I know.
That'd be cool. Main event click, I like that. But it is in fact the Melanin Enhanced Combat. Or no, that could be the Melanin Enhanced Combatants. Look how he's changed the hair of each buck. Because you can't let him come out at once. Look, this is Nick Jackson with blonde hair, right? Look carefully.
His hair turns black. I feel like I'm watching I'm gonna get you stuck and use mom to do a mustache while doing a backflip.
Wait. Up over the ring. Look at it. Oh, shit. Really good with graphics.
I tried to do that in middle school.
And this match is already starting. Kevin K with the electric chair drop. This match is just chaos. The Melanin Enhanced Combatants against the Young Bucks.
Yujiro and Yoshihashi That's how chaos it is.
Actually, I'm actually going to give you some spoilers here. The Young Bucks, win, lose, or draw, will be taking on the Impact players at our next show, Phenomenal, which we will be getting to. We will be talking about that after this match.
Actually, that's true.
The festivities of Phenomenal.
Okay, yeah, I am such a fucking wrestling dork. I do have this AJ Styles indie playlist, like January through March, of all the like indie shows that he did there on YouTube. I want to watch him, but I guess I'm not a wrestling dork because I haven't had time. I don't have time to watch AJ Styles matches all day. I just do the best I can. It's not enough.
You're gonna
Sorry, I'm not a nerd.
You're gonna have to be adding one more to the list. We'll be talking about that after the match here. It's gonna be very, very interesting. T-Roy Thomas just bending the rules here. And meanwhile, Matt Jackson executes a big superplex on Kevin Kennedy, Kevin K, whatever you want to call him. His father, Denzel Washington, is in the crowd tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin K with a body slam to Matt Jackson. I am talking at like 251.6 miles per hour. Tags in to T-Roy Thomas. Kevin K has about 3 seconds to get on the outside of the ring, or he will be disqualified, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin K has no choice but to get on the other side of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And I am your ring announcer, Gary Capetta. And T-Roy Thomas with a reverse Russian leg sweep. And his opponent, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I've been working on that for quite some time now, ladies and gentlemen. T-Roy Thomas with the hip toss to Matt Jackson. My homeboy Barry Mack is nowhere to be found. Like Miranda Cosgrove's tits, ladies and gentlemen. Like Dr. Scott once said in a rap. Meanwhile, T-Roy Thomas with a kick to the gut. Big wraparound DDT from Matt Jackson. Kevin K gets on the inside of the ring, bending the rules here. Nick Jackson. Oh, Matt Jackson with the Boston Crab. Could very well bend T-Roy Thomas in half. Shades of Don Fuji. I was talking about how you were talking about how Miranda Cosgrove has no tits on a rap once.
I would never say that. Because my name is Barry Mack, and I'm a professional. And yes, Don Fuji has been known to bend UT in half like a greeting card. But right now, we are looking at Underground Pro. We are here live at Inaugural, and we're looking at NBC taking on the Young Bucks.
You smoked a lot of weed, dude. God damn, I can smell it. God damn, that's strong. Oh my god.
I don't know what he's talking
God
about.
damn.
Do the commentary, bro.
Dude, that's a strong ass set. Oh my god, dude. Jen is gonna find this video someday and be like, holy shit. He smokes a lot of weed. He really was the pothead all along.
I remember when this commentator to my right was just a young boy, a naive little man, and now Matt Jackson to the top, turns around, goes for a move, gets crushed.
Yeah, I ate a weed cookie once. It was fun.
And I'm not gonna get
Big spike brainbuster from Matt Jackson to T-Roy Thomas. Big elbow drop from T-Roy Thomas. Big reverse chin lock. Randy Orton, eat your heart out. I haven't said eat your heart out in like 2 years. Literally. I haven't said that shit since 2012.
Is that like a Brant line?
No, it was actually our line, and then Brant ripped it in an episode of Shit Wrestling, and then he was like, there's a little bit of $2 wrestling for you.
I actually have a move called the Brant line, but that's
The
another
Brant
story.
line. If he were a member of the Swarm, his name would be Brant, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Lord.
You came up with that!
That was great.
Which is ironic, because the Melanin Enhanced Combatants are taking on Matt and Nick Jackson, the former Campeonatos de Parejas, the Young Bucks, ladies and gentlemen.
I heard that the Swarm was going to add a nerd to the clique, an internet dork. He was going to be known as Rant. That's right. And they were going to hire as their new like mascot manager guy, a college professor who taught math. He's going to be known as Diagonal Slant. Diagonal Slant. And a seamstress. And then we're going to have a valet, a woman, an old Chinese lady that's sewed clothes together, known as one-leg pant. That's all I got, dude. You're not even popping. And a big loud motherfucker named Chant. And a baseball player named Ron Gant.
And an innocent black man named Oscar Grant.
Oh my lord.
And he'll disobey everybody. He'll be disobedient. Big rapper on DDT from Nick Jackson. Speaking of innocent black men, Kevin K and T-Roy Thomas definitely getting the work from the Young Bucks, your current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, and PWG Tag Team Champions, the only team that has ever made that accomplishment. Scott Winter, back to you.
So the Swarm is going to be battling the Colony, but the Colony is going to have a secret weapon. Yes, that's right, a fan that they pull out of the crowd, known as Plant.
That was funny. Kevin K goes for the cover. This could be it. Nick Jackson kicks at it too. Kevin K with the drop kick. Barry Mack, get some play-by-play commentary in your system. You're gonna need it for the triple main event.
Is he working on that right leg? Big right hand. Seems to not be favoring that right leg at all, considering they're working on it. Little R-Truthism right there. Little.
Thomas has some empathy. He's had a knee injury before. He knows which knee to work on, ladies and gentlemen. He has a lot of history with that knee. He just got off surgery this January. Just now returned to the ring in a big 3-on-2 handicap match. It's a pretty good match. Back to you, Barry Mack.
Back to Barry Mack. And now, a big boot with the left leg. Nick Jackson. Hip toss to the mat, and they lock up. Hammer lock. Nick Jackson, in a lot of pain, escapes the move. Now some double team action. Next brother Matt comes in. Is he going to save him on that superplex? Dude, he just looked at it. A lot of guys catch their brother. Not this guy. He's still upset about that thing that happened over by the vending machine last night. We're going to let that go.
I just did 10 push-ups while commentating. I have the voice, too. I have the voice of a man that just did 10 push-ups while commentating. All right, so, Kevin K now just standing over Matt Jackson. Like he's about to piss on him or something. I don't know. That was a perfect time to go for the pin. His health bar is on red. What the fuck? That's incredible. Tombstone pile driver. I don't care about the people that live next to us. They can suck my penis with their nose firmly planted into my anus passionately. Yeah, this got really, like, insecure and violent and just, like, all around insensitive towards the others. A lot of black on white violence, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to violent and insensitive wrestling. We're going to hurt your feelings and leave you sore in the morning because we're violent and insensitive. Welcome to our pay-per-view. Hurt you a lot.
Mike Player 2, you suck worse than Player 1.
That made no sense, but it was funny. Jackson misses the clothesline. His arm went through Kevin K's chest. Because it's a video game. Matt Jackson working on the right knee. T-Roy Thomas is just going to have to watch on in empathy. Kevin K with a belly-to-back suplex. Did not toss him forward this time. Kevin K with a Death Valley driver to Matt Jackson. Barry Mack.
Barry Mack. And now Barry Mack with an inverted Barry Mack. And I'm with a Barry Mack driver. Mack kick to the face. Oh, he's gonna hit the Barry Happy. Oh, he nails the Barry Happy. He's back to his feet. He macked up.
He hit the high fry roll.
We're having a very secret, important conversation that you're not allowed to listen to. And powerbomb. He sat out, sit out, powerbomb, and a super kick punch. And it's over. It's over. Sit out, powerbomb, super kick punch ahead. Oh yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Underground Pro presents Phenomenal. This April, AJ Styles comes to Underground Pro.
That's right. That's right, Barry Mack. AJ Styles will be coming to Underground Pro. And let me just say, first and foremost, I got a pretty good feeling who he's going to be facing. I'll just sit on that thought while I get ready for my match.
Cannot believe this young man just pounded that microphone into my chest before stomping off. That's a man with some serious anger issues, ladies and gentlemen. And now we have another match right here as Sir Samurai makes his way down to the ring. He'll be taking on Chris Dolmuth. I've actually seen Chris Dolmuth walking the streets of Linda, California quite a bit, ladies and gentlemen. He's always hanging out at somebody's house, and he's there all night, and the next day, and the next night, and the next day, and then they finally go to bed. But that's another story, because here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Dolmuth, walking down the aisle to the sweet sounds of Enough's Enough. Bringing back the 1989 hair metal that we all grew up on, the hair metal that we all love, ladies and gentlemen. Dolmuth on the second rope, posturing to the people in the audience tonight. Chris Dolmuth getting ready for this big matchup against Sir Samurai. And we're going to ring that bell, and the match is underway. Sir Samurai with a big drop kick, but now Dolmuth comes back. A big punch of his own. Double half Nelson. 4-quarter Nelson. Dolmuth drops face first to the mat. He's on wobbly legs. He's on linguini legs. And now a big suplex from Sir Samurai. Samurai-plex, if you will. The action is hot and heavy. It's fast and furious. It's rough and rambunctious. And a big drop kick again from Sir Samurai. It's stiff and solid and snug. As he works on the right leg. And now Dolmuth goes for a slam, but no, Samurai floats over. Throws the man forward onto his back from a belly-to-back position. Another Samurai-plex. And now like a tornado DDT, Samurai for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Sir Samurai, ladies and gentlemen, making quick work of Chris Dolmuth, who I have seen in Linda, California quite a bit. He's everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, and tonight he lays flat on his back in the middle of that ring. Didn't bring much to the table tonight. Chris Dolmuth, we'll see you later. And there you see the victor. Probably a lot of good fortune coming that way's man. That man's way in the future. This action is so... I'm getting my words. Oh my God. And now, Davey Richards will take on Lance Storm in what should be a technical classic. And right now I'm being joined by a friend of mine. Maybe you'd like to introduce yourself, Ian.
My name is Ian Collinsworth, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to partake in quite the technical wrestling implosion here as the American Wolf Davey Richards about to make his way towards the ring. Here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am Ian Collinsworth, your color commentator for the triple main event here tonight. This match, along with Kevin Steen versus Just Incredible ECW legend, Just Incredible, along with a best 2 out of 3 falls match between the fascination of assassination, Tony Ceto, and the all-round athlete, Darren Dean. And here comes the Tiger, the Canadian, Lance Storm. A technical wrestling icon, ladies and gentlemen. Lance Storm makes his way towards the ring to wrestle Davey Richards.
Affectionately known as Calgary's greatest athlete, he would like to be serious for just a moment, if you will.
That was his catchphrase back in the day. Vintage Lance Storm, ladies and gentlemen.
He's in store for a treat, because I'm pretty sure Davey Richards is always serious. And when it comes to professional wrestling, we know Davey Richards is serious. This is going to be a serious, technical contest this evening.
I guarantee it, mate. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lance Storm with a big drop kick, like a big tidal wave, just out of nowhere. Kicks him right in the chest. Davey Richards with a kick to the chest, followed by a scoop slam. Lance Storm goes for the clothesline, but no water in the pool. Big vertical suplex applied by the Tiger, Lance Storm. Davey applies some sort of submission hold on Lance Storm. Nice move there.
This is like the finals of Olympic hockey. We have the American against the Canadian, and they lock up once again. Richard slips around to the back, drops Storm with a belly-to-back suplex, and both men pop to their feet. This is going at a Dragon Gate-style pace, if you will. I would have expected something maybe a little slower, but no. Big power bomb from Richards and a low blow from Lance Storm. A big right hand from Richards. A big boot by Storm, and they lock up again. Ian, tell me something, brother.
Lance Storm with a big gorilla press slam from the Tiger, Lance Storm. Lance Storm takes Davey to the ground with the technical wrestling abilities of the Calgary, Alberta Canadian, Lance Storm. Davey with the wrist lock to Lance Storm. Nice rolling elbow and a big clothesline. Lance Storm just vicious punches to the face. Lance Storm now just tosses him forward in belly-to-back suplex position. Lance Storm with a big hip toss. Misses the drop kick. Is Davey Richards, but Davey Richards capitalizes with a big scoop slam and a crescent kick to follow that up. Nice palm strike from Lance Storm. Nice reverse Russian leg sweep from the Tiger, Lance Storm. Just locking Davey up, ladies and gentlemen, with that reverse chin lock.
Big slam now by Storm. I caught myself almost talking like you, Ian. Talking like this. That's right, mate, with a big right hand. Richards with a scoop slam. They lock up again. Richards goes behind with a big belly-to-back suplex. Working on the left arm of Lance Storm. What do you think, Ian? What do you think of my shtick? My British shtick. Ladies love my British shtick. What do you think?
I'm sure they do, but I wouldn't mock the British kind, man. Come on, you're hurting my feelings. We got to book Tim Thatcher here so we can kick your ass.
So maybe you want me to do something more American, like this? Lance Storm with a big elbow, but he missed.
That sounds fakened.
Fakened?
Splendid and paradisial.
Paradisical? Storm now! Big 450 from Lance Storm! Unbelievable! Is that the area code in Calgary? I don't know, but I do know that he just hit a 450, and now big right hand from Richards. Storm again! Gorilla press slam! Shades of Steve Borden! Shades of Jim Hellwig! And now, oh, big suplex off the top rope.
Davey Richards now goes for the belly-to-back suplex, but again, just tosses him forward immediately, ladies and gentlemen. Lance Storm with the flying clothesline. Lance Storm with a drop kick. Now, after this match, I will have to get some macaroni and cheese for my big belly. And Barry Mack will have to commentate on Kevin Steen versus Just Incredible, which is going to be quite the chaotic, hardcore spectacular between Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen and not just the coolest, not just the best, but just incredible, ladies and gentlemen.
And a big right hand from Storm goes to his bread and butter, that big gorilla press. Richards slips to the back and nails a suplex of his own.
Lance Storm with the reverse chin lock too. Oh no, excuse me, Davey Richards with the reverse chin lock to Lance Storm, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible technical wrestling clinic here. They lock up Lance Storm with the big palm strike. That's some audio technical difficulties there, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I just lay it out for a little bit. Lance Storm elevates Davey Richards and just flips him forward with the gorilla press slam. Barry Mack, what are your thoughts on A, this match, and B, Owen Winter's horrendous British accent?
They flipped him like a bottle cap.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's correct. This is Barry Mack, and now they're locking up. And incredible action so far. We're about 7 minutes in. 7 minutes of your life you've spent watching this match. You are so lucky. And so am I. Because I was commissioned to do the same thing. It's quite fecund, I must say. It's splendid. It's paradisical. It gives me goosies. It makes my nips hard.
It's making my nipples hard too, quite frankly. And Lance Storm with the big crescent kick to Davey Richards. Davey Richards with the flying European uppercut. Stomps to the gut. Texas Cloverleaf applied. This could very well make Lance Storm tap out, but Lance Storm just barely gets to the ropes. Davey Richards with the flying back elbow. Drop kick from Davey Richards. I'm damn near losing my voice here, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible technical wrestling clinic.
And it doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think so either.
Unbelievable. I've run out of material, and these two men have run out of new moves. As he goes back to the right leg once again. Blood everywhere.
This is core wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. No, really, this is core wrestling. Inside cradle, Lance Storm almost got rid of Davey Richards right there as Davey Richards with the crescent kick just locks Lance Storm in a big neck lock. Neck lock from Davey Richards. I'm losing my shite. My shit. Lance Storm puts the whack to the thigh of Davey Richards.
Lance Storm
with the Tiger Driver. They call him Tiger For a reason, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Landstorm.
But no! He kicks out.
Landstorm eats a big hip toss from Davey Richards. See, Barry Mack is so excited, he's clapping, ladies and gentlemen. He's clapping.
We've got a 2-run game here in the 7th.
A 2-run game. The Giants versus the Diamondbacks, ladies and gentlemen. Only on Sky Sports.
Sky Sports.
Sky Sports. Tonight is the night, ladies and gentlemen. Landstorm eats a big scoop slam from Davey Richards. I'm losing my voice, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to hand the microphone to Barry McKenzie, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I don't know if you want that because we got Brandon Belt at the plate. He swings, drives one into right field. That will score a run, I believe. Pagano is held up at third. Oh, they didn't want to test the arm of the right fielder right there. But Belt with a hit. We got runners on first and third. 2 outs here in the 7th. 7-5 ball game. Giants down by 2. Now we have Pablo Sandoval stepping to the plate. After a night in which the Giants have made so many mistakes out there, they have a chance to tie the game right here. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, there is a match. It just involved a headbutt by Richards to the gut of Storm, who goes down after an elbow but ducks a boot, attempts one of his own, misses that. Big Hurricane Stormer hits Richards.
The most exciting move in the course of this match, ladies and gentlemen. Big vertical suplex from Landstorm. Storm. But pass the mic back to Barry McKenzie, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to say a couple words and pass it right back to you, Ian.
That is much more than a couple of words, ladies and gentlemen. And Davey Richards dropped Landstorm right on his back, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Mack is so excited that he dropped him right on his back. On his back. Nice low drop kick there from Davey Richards. Landstorm is making a lot of mistakes here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Playing horrible defense.
Davey Richards with the shooting star press. Old school style. Shades of his days in Ring of Honor when he was a young boy back in 2006. When he used to wrestle AJ Styles in 2006, ladies and gentlemen. The only time they've ever squared off before. What an incredible contest.
That's right.
Between these two technical wrestling icons, ladies and gentlemen.
We're about 12 minutes in, and Richards is still working on that left arm. As I morph back into something of a respectable announcer, Storm's showing no signs of weakness. Neither man showing any weakness. Big gut wrench spinning power bomb into an elbow by Storm. Headbutt by Richards. Their movesets are limited, but that was a nice belly to back with a release. And now Richards to the top. Hits a shooting star press, but Storm no-sells it. Is that even a gimmick? You can't shooting star press Lance Storm? Is that like a thing? That thing? It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Lance Storm spinning tail hold to Davey Richards. Davey Richards with the shot to the face.
I get the feeling we're only about 2 or 3 minutes from one of these men making a mistake and falling victim to the other's finisher.
Lance Storm now to the top. 450 splash, ladies and gentlemen. Davey Richards with a kick to the gut. Lance Storm with a drop kick. And Barry Mack could grab my Giants, Bainey. I'm from England, but I do root for the Giants.
And that's why they just came back. It's me.
It's the Bainey, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible match here between Davey Richards and Lance Storm.
It's something.
Quite the wrestling clinic here, ladies and gentlemen. Lance Storm now with the reverse chin look to Davey Richards. Lance Storm with repeated guts to the repeated storms to the gut of Davey Richards.
Maybe Davey Richards was hitting his foot with guts by Richards to the foot of Storm. Maybe
Guts by Richards to the foot of Storm, ladies and gentlemen. Nice damage reflex into Gary from Davey Richards.
Yes, time ball game. Send them to the.
They're tied in terms of the health bar.
I don't know about that.
Arm wrencher.
Timmy, send them.
These two are basically tied in terms of health bar. Lance Storm with the Gorilla Press Slam, ladies and gentlemen.
One of them's a little ahead of the other, as you see.
Yes, Lance Storm is a little bit ahead of Davey Richards in terms of the health bar. A little bit ahead. Lance Storm goes for the cover. This could be it. 1 and 2. And Lance Storm got him.
He got him.
What an incredible technical wrestling clinic here, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What a match. And there we have it, Lance Storm, your winner. And up next, we have Just Incredible versus Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen. You know, the more I hang out with Ian, the more I catch myself talking like a Brit. Some weird shit, but okay. Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen versus Just Incredible. You've been waiting for it, and that match is about to begin right now.
Here comes the ECW legend, Just Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to witness spectacular, the likes of which you have never seen before in your life, ladies and gentlemen. Just Incredible enters the ring and the stick in his hands.
That's right. This what? There's music. It's really low. I had no idea. Okay.
Somebody get Jim Cornette. I think you might be mad at me for turning this entire company into a tragedy. He's trying to keep me out of the battle. Such a travesty of bearing his teeth. But I'm a fucking bad cavity. These fat bastards, the bringer of disaster. Fuck a higher up, a ball, no man master. I use him like a rabbit and have his brain pattern like seeing my face in a splatter of blood upon his gray matter. It's the fucking Mad Hatter, stay savage. I take the head of its champ and place it on a silver platter. Dress it up with blood and I do serve to him. I'll make his place into a scene out of a Serbian film.
No, you can't say it. I can't say it in a glass case. Okay, now back to the match.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hardcore Wrestling Clinic, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Steen. Just Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Incredible!
British gibberish, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just Incredible. And Kevin Steen about to partake in the extreme hardcore wrestling clinic, the likes of which you've never seen before. I'm gonna make some macaroni and cheese for just a little bit. If Barry Mac could commentate, it's fine. Could run fine, just quite a little bit.
It's fine. Now we're locking up. We got Kevin Steen and Just Incredible. Just Incredible sits him on the top rope. Goes to suplex him and does just that. Suplex off the middle rope. Grabs the stop sign. knocked out of his hands. Kevin Steen picks up television. Television, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is what that was, but I could be wrong. Maybe like a suitcase. I think it's a suitcase. And now, a swing and a miss. I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about the match. Electric chair slam. And a big suplex by Just Incredible. And a hip toss. Seems to be working on that hip, working on that back. But now he's hitting him with a sign. There's no strategic placement there. He's just randomly hitting body parts. So that's fine.
Oh my God!
Reverse chinlock! Reverse chinlock! Oh, but no. Big boot by Credible. Oh, shit. We doing dance moves, no blood. We dipping down at the same time, no blood. Shit, no blood. Shit, no blood. Shit, no blood. Oh, man. He like doctor bombed him, though, blood. Pick up the kendo stick, blood. Hit him with the stick, blood. Hit him in the nuts, blood. This is seriously the worst commentating of all time. But frankly, folks, I'm not that motivated right now. I could be doing 1,000 things. But I signed my name on the contract to do this. And so now I'm wasting just as much time as you are. But only half as much if you watch it twice. Now back to the matchup. Big backbreaker, Shades of Nikolai Volkov. I think everybody has a homie. A homie. I said homie. Grown man, 2014. Homie. No, a homeboy. Fuck. I got a dude. I know a dude. Everybody knows a dude. That was my point. That was my point. That was the point of the story. Everybody knows a dude. And now, suplex by Steen. And dream sequence. Dream sequence. Oh my gosh. Blurry vision to the dome. And now we're just gonna freeze. And now we're gonna move. And it is a television. You hit him with a television. I've never picked up a television that big, that easily. These are incredibly strong characters in this video game. I mean, this real life event. We'll have to edit that out. Super kick party this Friday. Like 7:30. Like my mom leaves around 6. So like when my mom leaves, like we'll have like a super kick party. Don't come over until like after 7:30. Oh no, she's coming home. Stop sign. Steen, chest first to the mat. Ian, you're back.
I don't know who the fuck Ian Collinsworth is. I'm Tony Ceto.
Oh, shit, man.
I'm from the future. I heard this Ian Collinsworth guy sucks ass. So I'm coming back. I'm not going to tell you what happened in the main event or what happened in this match. All I'm going to say is that both matches were absolutely amazing. So you should stay tuned and check out these two matches. Because they're quite awesome. Just wanted to save the day from that fucking British dork. He was losing his voice. He was out of breath after 5 minutes worth of British commentary.
There's nothing wrong.
That young man just bumped the microphone right into my chest. That was an anger management waste young man right there. As somebody said during the Sir Samurai squash match. See, I'm from the future. I know what happened. I'm gonna go pee and look at how my mac and cheese is doing.
If you take that pee and you add Ian, that makes what you'll be doing. You'll be peeing. I'm European. I don't know what I'm seeing, but when I play golf, I am teeing. Fresh is what I'm being. Ian, why are you fleeing? Come back. Do some commentary. Drop it like that.
I'm not Ian. I don't know who this Ian guy is.
Every time I see Ian, you throw him off the fucking step. Please don't put your hands on it. That's twice now. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see this twice now. Tony Ceto is throwing Ian to the side and claims that he doesn't see him. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm Gian. I'm a human being.
I am the second color commentator, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Mack, Tony Ceto, Ian Collinsworth. All at once. Kevin Steen with a big Death Valley driver.
The big Death Valley driver.
Just the three of us. Just the three of us. Just you and I. You, me, and Barry Mack, Tony Ceto. We're gonna have peace in England once and for all. You know, Ian, I've never been to England. I've been to a lot of countries. I've been to Japan. I've been to France even, but I've never been to England. What's the talent like there? Well, you know, there's this one guy named Darren who came into England. He really made a great impression. He came up short in a match, but between him and El Ligero, but quite the match it was. Darren Dean, is that what you said? Yes. His name was Darren Dean. He was a premier athlete, a premier star in the making, an all-around athlete, for sure. Yeah, because I'm facing Darren Dean in about 25 minutes. So, yeah, there you go. There's Barry Mack talking about the baseball game. Now, Ian Collinsworth is going to go check on my mac and cheese.
And that's why they call me Baseball Barry. Baseball Barry. And when you think of the word berry, you think of baseball. Unless you're thinking of the blacker the berry is sweeter the juice. But we're talking about a different kind of berry. Feeling very good myself right now. I'm going to drop the shades because the neighbors are very nosy. I've had various problems with them. But now, back to the match. They lock up. We're like 15 minutes into the match, and they're locking up. Collar and elbow tie-ups 15 minutes into the match. I don't know if I've ever seen that. You know, the next time I'm watching a great Ishii-Naito match, and they're 15 minutes into the match, and they're in the middle of the ring, and they're looking at each other eye to eye, and they're staring at each other, and they're just... I'm going to think to myself, like... They should go for a collar and elbow tie-up. It would. See, they have a match tomorrow night. Chaos, 5 of them. Okada, Nakamura, Ishii, Yoshihashi, and Yujiro against Tenkoji, Naito, Nakanishi. I don't think the other guys. I know the other guy's not Nakanishi. Tenkoji, Naito, Nakanishi, and friggin' I should know this. Well, that's what the internet is for. I'm going to look it up. But right now, we have Just Incredible with a big right hand to Kevin Steen as I furiously type this really quickly. Go to Wrestling Observer. And I click on the Monday update. And back to the match real quick. Television, no, couldn't hit him with it. Collar and elbow tie-up again. Big belly to back forward throw. And the 5th guy on that team is Togi Makabe. Togi Makabe, I should have known it was Togi Makabe. How did I not know it was Togi Makabe? Because Togi Makabe has been married to Bad Luck Fale all year. That's why I didn't think of it. Is Bad Luck Fale even on the card?
2,
1, 2,
3.
3, he got him! He got him! Reverse Keister Buster inverted twist from the floor. Unbelievable. Springboard Samson Plex. Credible wins by pin. He wins by pin. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Just incredible. To thank Tony Ceto for dropping by before that big main event coming right up, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at it. Ceto, Dean, 2 out of 3 falls. That's up next.
Because I'm rich in ring prowess, flush with technical skill, and extremely well off when it comes to wrestling ability.
They do interviews, veins bulging out the neck. Mock outrage, or is they really vexed? Anybody's guess. facts don't matter, make them twist and shout, much beating in the chest. Popcorn buttered, feet up, eyes glued to the set. It never gets old like pro wrestling for NES. They be going off the top rope, suplex. Pay-per-view to your double wide and duplex. A swing and a miss, but he still hit the deck. Badly choreographed, cheap shot, meet the press. Logic is a foreign object, and too cheap's the best. Yells the loudest in the snake pit, issuing cowardly threats. Working crowd with oil pecs. Emmanuel Goldstein on screen grotesque.
Come on down the aisle with your flag waving, with your music playing, and all your little...
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The fascination of assassination, Tony Ceto. And the all-around athlete, Darren Dean. 2 out of 3 falls. This should be quite the technical clinic. A chop with theatrics from Tony Ceto to Darren Dean. Things are about to pick up here. I can feel it. I can sense it. Especially when you consider that I'm half of the match. Ian Collinsworth. And I am from the future, so I know what happened. But I'm not going to tell you. Because I'm Tony Ceto, and I'm not like that. I don't spoil people.
So you're commentating on the match and you're wrestling?
I'm from the... I came here from the future.
So now you're here watching.
Yes.
That is some stuff, bro.
Dude, it's awesome, right?
It's an incredible gimmick.
It's pretty awesome. It's not a gimmick, it's real life, dude.
That's right. Like the new breed. Sean Royal, first champion.
See, when I think the new breed, I think like Ryan Piles and Craven. Or no, Craven wasn't in the new breed. But the new breed was also like a UCW stable from back in the day. The new breed was Marcus Corvon and Elijah Burke and Matt Stryker and Kevin Thorne and technically Ariel.
Okay, but before ECW,
It was Chris Champion and that one guy that
Sean Royal, and their gimmick was that they were from the future.
Yeah. But enough about that. Tony Ceto with your futuristic theories on life. Darren Dean with double German suplexes to Tony Ceto as he applies a very vicious shin lock followed by a very impactful super kick with a big slap to the face. It should be two very differing styles as Tony Ceto has done a lot of work back in Japan. He won a few junior heavyweight championship tournaments back down in the land of the rising sun. And of course, I saw Darren Dean with my own eyes. I scouted for this show and I saw Darren Dean put on one heck of an encounter with El Ligero. And I thought I had to book this match. I had to decide Tony Ceto must face Darren Dean in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I told Tony Ceto this and he was like, you know what? I'm going to book this. Tony Ceto, Darren Dean, the first main event for the first ever show for Underground Pro Wrestling. And I am your lead commentator. Ian Collinsworth here. Incredible ace crusher from Tony Ceto. Big stomps to the back. Only on Sky Sports, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching this on Sky Sports. This is quite an adventure here. I don't know why it's an adventure, but nonetheless, Tony Ceto and Darren Dean here. Tony Ceto with big German suplexes. Darren Dean tried to go for the kitchen sink, but Ceto catches him with a big shoulder block. To the all-around athlete, Darren Dean. Darren with a big shot to the face. Referee needs to see if those fists are open or not. They're closed. He's gotta warn him before he disqualifies him. Misses the drop kick as Tony Ceto. Kick to the gut and a big sweet chin music right to the face of Darren Dean. Working on that leg. I've seen Darren Dean use that very leg to win matches. I saw him beat Tony Dreamer with a Bormier back in November of 2012 to win one heck of an encounter between Darren Dean and Tony Dreamer. Speaking of Tony with the big choke. Chokes him with the boot. He's doing that to damage Darren Dean, not to feel more dominant, unlike Steven Helzer. But nonetheless, big 4 Nelson from Tony Ceto. Big hip toss from Tony Ceto and a big super kick once again to Darren Dean. Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Darren Dean with the super kick. Just incredible back and forth action. Just call it PWG. It's a super kick party, ladies and gentlemen. Big repeated shoot kicks and then the Alberto Del Rio style kick to the face. Middle rope assisted. Darren Dean with the big suplex. Big suplex, if you will. Darren Dean working on that leg. I don't see the logic in working on the leg when you consider that Tony Ceto's finisher is a pile driver. There's really nothing you can work on for quite a finisher like that. Darren Dean with a hip toss to Tony Ceto. Tony Ceto, of course, a 4-time WTCW World Champion. I believe Darren Dean has actually never won a wrestling championship. Well, actually, in fact, I'm going to break kayfabe here. He was the original Haiku, and he was one half of the UCW Tag Team Champions. That is the only championship he has ever held. No international championship, no UCW Heavyweight Championship, nothing down in St. Louis Anarchy, or AAW, or PWX, or anywhere else that he may have worked for. Definitely not Preston City Wrestling, and he faced with El Ligero. Big super kick from Tony Ceto. So Tony Ceto definitely has the advantage in terms of accolades and accomplishments. Big belly to back suplex to Darren Dean. 2 out of 3 falls here, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget it. Do not forget it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna pass the mic to Barry Mack here so we can give you his thoughts on this incredible encounter between these two men.
It's just fantastic to see Tony Ceto out there tonight looking healthy again. He's been through a lot over the years, going for a Eugene Nagata belly to back style suplex, but getting hammered instead, punched in the face, and now taken down with a leg scissors. Big body slam from Ceto. Ceto gets his suplex reversed. And it's a chin lock! Chin lock! No. These men trying to find an offensive rhythm here. 2 count. Ceto pops up. And they lock up! They lock up! No. Oh, see, Ceto's wobbly. That was a devastating collar and elbow tie. And now, pass the mic back to my partner. This match is so awesome. There are macros, I tell you, clapping down the side of the chat room right now as we speak.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this might be on WooTube someday if we request it to whoever runs WooTube. Darren D now working on the leg. The OCD, ladies and gentlemen, that is his new patented submission finishing hold. That shitty looking leg look. Big axe kick from Darren Dean.
Hold on, here we go. A character with OCD. Like, he's the best wrestler in the world, but he'll hit his finisher, like, with his right arm, and then he wants to go for the pin, but he has to hit it with his left arm before he can go for the pin. And, like, certain 2 counts just drive him crazy. Like, you know, he either wants 1, 2, 3, no, or he wants 1, 2, and he kicks out. If there's anything in between, like 1, 2, 3, and he kicked out. No, it's like OCD. Oh, that 2 count's really bothering him. And then he snaps. He snaps because it's too much for him to handle. Don't ever kick out at 1. If you kick out at 1, it's just weird. You have to kick out at 2, and then he'll hit you with his finisher with both arm, with his right arm and then his left arm. And he'll only pin you a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, if he hooks your right leg, he's really like, I have to hook the left leg as well now. Anyways, that's my character, OCD. There you go.
Yes, Oscar Cornelius Drownson. Oscar Cornelius Drownson, OCD. That would be a great gimmick. You have no idea.
Like, he's really good, but he always gets beat because he can't hit the finisher unless it feels right.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen.
If he varies from his strategy and his moveset, he's all super frustrated.
I'm trying to get the speakers and the sunglasses just right, just in even position.
Because you have OCD.
I have OCD, ladies and gentlemen. Speakers. Gentlemen. That's how they say it down in England. That's how they say it in England.
I have to say it twice or else I'm going to feel real itchy.
Very, very itchy, ladies and gentlemen. Big wrist lock. He's going to have to go for the right arm now, or else he's going to freak out. Darren Dean with the big senton. Very impactful maneuver. Big enziguri with the elbow drop. Right down on the gut of Tony Ceto. Darren Dean with the electric chair drop. Big senton. Darren Dean with the Irish whip to Tony Ceto. Big shoot kicks right into the step-up kick to the jaw of Tony Ceto. Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Big shots to the face. Gonna pass the mic to Barry Mack. Give your thoughts on this incredible encounter. There hasn't even been a fall yet. It's not even 1-0 yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we're how many minutes in now?
I believe that we are at about 12 minutes in.
Okay, cool. So I watched this match the other night. It was 4 teams. It was elimination, but the first fall took like 40 minutes. And only then were the other 2 teams eliminated after that. It was fantastic. One guess what a 4-team elimination match that goes an hour with a 40... Well, I guess there could be multiple feds. Your guess, what was that fed?
What was that fed? Dragon Gate.
Dragon Gate.
Dragon Gate. Of course, Underground Pro at some point is going to bring in the stable match, which is, I believe, a 4-on-4-on-4-on-4. Would that be the Royal Rhombus, or is that a different shape?
Is that like an elimination match or 1 fall?
That is an elimination. Single elimination.
So all 16 guys get eliminated. Well,
all 15 out of 16 guys must be eliminated. Yeah. It's a 4-on-4 Survivor Series elimination style match, and it's all in this game, and it might happen at some point.
It's just not a Royal Rumble. Stables match.
It's a stables match, ladies and gentlemen. No stables, like technically, no factions. Not yet. Not yet. Big leg walk from Tony Ceto. Darren Dean barely breaking out of it. Big shot to the face. No, me and Tony Ceto were definitely right for making this match a reality. I've seen Tony Ceto's work in Japan. I've seen Darren Dean's work down in England. And this is quite the treat, ladies and gentlemen. This is quite the technical classic. We're going to be talking about this for years. We're going to be telling our grandchildren about this. Our grandchildren are going to be telling their grandchildren about this very match, ladies and gentlemen. Crumpets. I love crumpets. Big senton right to the spine of Tony Ceto. Big spear right to the gut. Big super kick to Darren Dean. Another chop with the theatrics elbow drop right to the leg. Why is he still working on the leg, ladies and gentlemen? Kick to the leg. Axe kick right in the corner. Ceto definitely knows his super kicks. Palm strike right to the face. And another super kick. It's a super kick party, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Jackson, we should call him. Tony Buck. Darren Dean with the hammerlock. 14 minutes in. 15 minutes in, actually. Just right as of now. And there still is not a fall yet. It's incredible. Barry Mack, what are your thoughts?
I can't believe this action. Back to you.
How many times do we have to talk about this? I'm going to book Tim Thatcher, and he is going to beat your bloody ass. Or William Regal. I bet he doesn't take kindly to that either. Darren Dean with the enziguri. Back to Barry Mack.
Last night when the crowd was chanting, "Let's go Barrett," they weren't chanting, "Let's go Barrett." They were chanting, "Let's go Barrett." I mean, that's totally what it sounds. Let's go Barrett. So he's Barrett.
Bad news, Barrett. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Tony Ceto going for the pin here. This could be it too. But Darren Dean barely kicks out at two. We are approaching the 20-minute mark here. We are just nearby. Just over 16 minutes in here, ladies and gentlemen. Darren Dean with the shot to the face. Flying lariat. And no, I'm not talking about the sliding D that Masato Tanaka hits. That's a sliding D. This was an actual flying lariat. Russian sickle style. Front Hurricane Rana from Darren Dean. A Frankenstein, if you will. Excuse me. Tony, see, I'm out of breath here. Back to you, Ben.
I will never forgive Lenny Leonard for calling the sliding D a diving lariat.
And it is 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. Darren Dean 1-0 against Tony Ceto. So we are just about 17 minutes into this match here, and it is just now 1-0. Big senton from Darren Dean. My good friend Barry Mack about to get something to drink here. A nice beverage, if you will. Big Kryptonite Crunch. Kryptonite Crunch, ladies and gentlemen. The go-home show, he calls it. The go-home show. My goodness. Big headlock with punches right to the face. Ref needs to see if those are closed fists or open fists. I'm not sure. Tony Ceto with the kick to the face. It looks like he's got a bloody mouth now. Busted wide open. Adam Cole style. Big stunner. Stunner to Darren Dean. Barry Mack, where are you, kind sir? This match is just getting into into third, fourth gear, ladies and gentlemen. This match is really turning into quite the technical wrestling clinic here, ladies and gentlemen. I should have pressed the cough button. But Tony Ceto with another kryptonite crunch right to Darren Dean. Darren Dean with the drop kick. Incredibly executed to Tony Ceto. Another senton to Tony Ceto. Darren Dean's catching up. Darren Dean with the big backbreaker. And another senton. That's like his favorite finishing maneuver. Big ace crusher. Tony Ceto, he's got him. Yoshinagata style belly to back suplex. And yet another enziguri from Darren Dean. Darren Dean is just a bloody mess. Look at the blood pouring from his forehead, from his face. My goodness, this is a brutal encounter. These two are just laying it out on the line. Just a Pier 6 brawl. A knockdown, drag-out Pier 6 brawl of a fight between Tony Ceto and Darren Dean. Big shoulder block. Could that be it? Could that be enough to take Darren Dean down and tie this baby up 1-1? And it is! It's tied 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. With 5 minutes left on the clock in TV time, ladies and gentlemen. As Craven would say. Tony Ceto, go home show! Go home show! He has yet to hit the Alpha Driver, ladies and gentlemen. No, the Go Home Show is a kryptonite crunch that Tony Ceto refers to as the Go Home Show. A very old school finishing maneuver from him.
Industry inside turn.
Except his finish is the Alpha Driver. I don't know why, but it's...
He buried him! He buried him!
No, that's what the Undertaker does to Ultimate Warrior.
Oh my lord.
That's a little much, ladies and gentlemen.
Too soon.
Literally too soon. 6 hours after it happened.
Literally, his body is still warm, dude. Too soon.
Like, it's still warm. He's in the hospital right now. Probably. Where do you think his body is right now?
That's an easy one. Parts unknown.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen. At the local Kaiser Permanente down in Ports Unknown, USA. Tony Ceto hails from Ports Unknown, California. Darren Dean, of course, from St. Louis, Missouri, as he was trained there by the American Wolf Davey Richards, who we saw just earlier have an incredible technical classic with Lance Storm, the Tiger Lance Storm. Big sit-out suplex slam. Darren Dean with the big backbreaker, getting the advantage here. Darren Dean could very well get the victory. I have a feeling that it's just about to end here. Working on the leg. Tony Ceto with the big short to the face here. Tony Ceto punches to the face, slaps to the face. Tony Ceto kicks him in the corner. Sends him Irish whip into the ropes. Big chop to the chest. Darren Dean's just down on his stomach there. Stomach. What do you tell me what's going on in this match here?
Looks like Tony Ceto's on offense, but he may be just a little too damaged, a little too broken from earlier in this match. Now he goes to his finisher, the rear chin lock. Gets socked to the mat, kicked in the gut. Does it a dip, and a dive.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now I have a feeling the match is just about to end. Barry Mack, where are you going, kind sir?
Unbelievable.
Tony Ceto's really getting the advantage here. Tony Ceto. Big storms to Darren Dean. Setting up for the figure 4 leg lock. Figure 4 leg lock. Can Darren Dean outstand this? Can Darren Dean get out of this? Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap? He topped out.
They do interviews, veins bulging out the neck. Mock out
Ceto wins. 2 out of 3.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what an encounter between Tony Ceto and Darren Dean.
The set, it never gets old like pro wrestling for NES. They be going off the top rope.
Ian Collinsworth, you British motherfucker. Barry Mack. I am the winner. I am the Iron Man. I just outlasted Darren Dean. There's Tetsuya Naito. You're next, motherfucker. AJ Styles. In April, I'm challenging you one-on-one. I'm coming to town, and I'm gonna take you out once and for all, and I'm gonna prove why I'm the best wrestler in the world, because I am Tony Ceto, and I am a thing.
You must get a weapon. You must have a weapon. You must get any weapon that is legal to have and keep it in your house and not worry so much that you're going to use it to kill yourself.
When I looked into your eyes, I saw walls filled with fear.